following is the views of Max and JC. They're not experts in any way, but if you don't like their podcast, you don't like their views, don't listen.
How do Cheetos? What are Cheetos really made out of? Do you know, Max?
There's some addictive component in there that makes our brain think we need to keep eating them.
But it won't stay on the Cheeto very well, but it stays on your fingers.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. They have there's something in it that tells us that we have to continue to eat them, despite the fact that it sticks to our fingers, makes our fingers orange, and it sticks in our teeth and ruins our clothes. But we keep doing it to ourselves.
How does it ruin your clothes? Because you wipe your hands on your pants?
Yeah, I do it all the time. I don't use napkins. I don't believe in them.
Well, you wouldn't bring napkins to eat chips.
No, I wouldn't. I just think it's dumb.
Cheetos, formerly styled as Cheetos, is a brand of cheese-flavored puffed. But it says cheese-flavored, but it says made with real cheese. Cornmeal snacks. But I want to know what they're made of. The main ingredients is vegetable oil.
Yeah.
Cheese seasoning. And canola oil. Salt. Whey protein. Look at that. There's whey protein in Cheetos. That's why everybody gets so huge off these things.
You think so?
There's whey protein
huge fat
in Cheetos.
Huge muscle.
What?
So if I eat them, I'm going to get huge.
You're going to get muscular. Whey protein right here. Concentrate, which means it's even higher than the whey protein you get from like GNC or something. And then natural flavors and then artificial flavors. Citric acid. Huh. Is there real cheese in Cheetos, they say? You're putting a lot more than cheese in your mouth, you know. That's what it says. Cornmeal enriched with cheese powder. That's why. When I read the ingredients, though, it doesn't say any of this shit. I don't see whey protein in here at all. Oh, here it is. Whey protein concentrate. And then color number 6, yellow.
I think whey is slang for maybe.
It's what?
Maybe.
Whey
it's
protein?
Latin for maybe.
Whey protein.
Means maybe there's protein in there.
So this is Brothers Lowdown 7.0 as we start the show off the Cheetos. Since we're eating Cheetos where we're sitting here, now it's all over my fingers. It's going to be all over my phone. Ugh.
Lowdown 7.0.
So before we came in here, we discussed that Max Awesome went to a spinning class, which I have to go again tonight. He's choosing not to go, but
I'm all spun out.
He's all about the spinning because
I
all
might
he did
go.
was ride his bike.
This is my review, by the way.
In emotion.
It's
So
my review of the class.
I think I got more effort out of the people watching than I did watching him ride the bike. But go ahead, review the class.
So I put some videos on our Facebook page.
Which is Brothers Lowdown.
7.0.
I don't think it's 7.0. I think it's just Brothers Lowdown.
7.0.
That's
Go
the
ahead,
name of
look
the
it
show.
up. I'm right, you're wrong. So I have to say that the spinning class, I guess you can make it difficult. I guess it could be hard. But
That's true about anything you do. You can make anything difficult and hard if you'd like.
The point is I said I would do it, and I did it. And I did it for the full hour. And it is exactly like I asked you. It's a bike with a little knob for tension. Hasn't changed much in like 30 years.
What did you think it was going to be, a hovercraft?
No,
of course
you
it's
made
a
it sound
bike
like-
with a knob. It's a different kind of bike. It's not the old school bikes with the little belt. It's got a little brake on
belt?
the side, and it pushes on it and slows it down and opens
Where's
it
the
up.
brake? There was no brake.
It's on the side.
There's that knob in the middle.
But there's little brakes on the side, like a brake pad, and it pushes on the wheel. That's what keeps the friction down. You didn't notice it, did you? Did you?
Yes, I do know.
There's
That's
no little belt you tighten down and it slows down the wheel. It's a brake pad, which makes it harder.
It's still the same concept.
Well, it has to be the same
You
concept.
twist the little knob between your legs.
It's a nicer concept, though.
Whatever. You put a top hat on a pig. It's still a pig.
It's a nice looking pig, though.
Yeah.
It's a pig dressed up with a top hat.
Doesn't make the bacon taste better.
It might. It might throw it in your way where you say, man, this bacon tastes
right.
high class.
We talked about bacon and eating it for all of our vegan listeners. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Okay, don't change subjects now. So the spinning class, pretty much, if you watch the video, Max Awesome spins the whole time. Didn't even listen to the music, listened to his own music. So he couldn't hear the commands of tightening the knob.
Dude, this is
or
my
anything.
review.
So this is what I saw of you. You said you did not
You didn't
put
see
full
anything.
effort into it.
You didn't see anything.
I
You were too busy.
sweated crazy.
I know. You were too busy wiping the sweat off your face.
It was dripping
You were
off me like
blinded
a
with
shower.
sweat. So
It was like a shower.
I got on the bike and I spun. I pedaled it for an hour, which you lied to me. You said it was 45 minutes. It was
I don't
an
know where
hour.
everybody ever got that. One of them's on 45 minutes. The other one's an hour.
This was an hour, and they turned the lights off, and there's a disco ball or something in there. So if I would have had epilepsy, I would have probably had a seizure. So they should have a warning outside. But it wouldn't have nothing would have happened to me if I had a seizure because I'm on a stationary bike. So I just would have just like fell over on the
I've
floor.
seen people fall off a stationary bike.
And they're retarded.
Sometimes I'm worried that when they tell you to slide back on the seat and sit up, that I might go too far, and then I'm going to fall off, and my feet are strapped to the pedals with my new shoes. So then I would be like not clipping out right away, so I would fall with my legs up, twist my ankle, hurt my back, and then I would have to explain to people that I suffered an injury on a stationary bike during spinning.
I wouldn't even tell anybody that happened. I'd make up something to sound a little more glorious.
I'm not a liar, buddy.
I would
Not
say
a
something
liar.
like there was some kids playing in the street and you ran out and you got hit by the truck instead. I wouldn't tell people I'm on a stationary bike and I fell off because I'm stupid.
I've seen that happen on people on treadmills.
Well, they're dumb. I mean, how do you fuck it
How they
up on a
dumb?
treadmill?
How they dumb? You know the dumb part is when they try to hold on and catch their feet. That's the dumb part.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
should just fall off.
Or you just hit that emergency stop and it stops.
They're not thinking about that. You know they're not thinking about that when their skin's getting peeled off from the treadmill.
I don't know. Every time
They're
I
not
see those
going, let me hit that red button. If I was only wearing the leash,
exactly,
it would have
I know.
saved me.
They give you all the opportunities not to be a fucktard and hurt yourself, but people are like, oh, I'm going to lead the leash and I can hit 10. It's not really that fast. They're stupid. This is dumb. I don't feel for
10
them at all.
miles an hour.
I don't feel for
How
them at
fast
all.
is that?
But I did almost fall off the little stair machine once. So, and that
You
itself-
fell off steps that are in a place.
No,
that are going
it's
in a circle.
rotating steps, and it starts out about a foot off the floor. So I hit the stop button, and the steps slowed to a stop.
Oh.
So when I hit the stop button, it slowed, and I thought it, I was closer to the floor than I really was.
Did you panic?
So I kind of, I fell down, and kind of fell backwards into the counter by the gym, and the manager lady yelled at me.
Was this at Planet Fitness or something?
She said, "What are you doing? Don't hurt yourself. Are you messing up the machine?"
Wow.
That was, but
She had to make sure she was concerned about your safety, also the equipment.
so I went over and got all the remote controls to the 12 TVs in the gym. I took the batteries out, and threw them away, and I left the gym.
No, you should have took the remotes and just scrambled them around, took all the numbers off of them. So no one knows what TV works with what.
I love it when the remote control goes out in the gym and the guy pushes the button like 100 times, and then he pushes it harder, and then he gets closer to the TV, and then he angles it, does all these magical little tricks that somehow it's going to make the infrared beam work.
What's even better is when they
doesn't even check the
look at the
batteries.
remote like there's going to be an obvious reason why it's not working.
Yes.
Now I know.
The cat's powerful today.
This is a garage door opener.
The smell is powerful today.
The cat box?
Yeah.
It smells like shit in there. Copper came in and took a dump right in that cat box.
That's what happens to these cats. You got wild.
She's like,
JC's
look
cat
at,
is
look
a
at all
wild.
the cat grow on the outside. She's like, get that shit out of here. She was kicking it all over the place.
That's what I don't understand. I don't understand these cat boxes, and they put little covers on them, and there's a doorway, and the cats still get their fucking cat gravel out. It's almost like they're on purposely looking out, going, yeah, well, clean this up too. Yeah.
Copper
Throw it
actually
out.
broke the door, so it's just open. But
Well,
there's,
they
a,
like to look
there's a
out.
charcoal filter in there. That's really going to stop it.
They like to look out.
Look
I read that cats don't feel safe.
So whenever
dark
I'm sitting
room.
in here and I'm staring like at something computer and I see her go in there, she does look out the window at me while she's taking a piss or shit.
Yeah.
And she's got that weird looking face where her ears kind of cocked sideways. And she's just like squinting, and then I look at her and she opens her eyes like, "What are you looking at, dumbass?" And I'm thinking, I'm looking at you take a shit and you have no privacy, no curtain, no nothing.
I think that's a good idea. You just came on to a new plan.
What, a curtain?
No. In a public bathroom, they should put a mirror across from the toilet so people can see themselves shitting and look how horrific they look. And then they'll get out of the bathroom faster. Or they won't use it.
Or they'll stare at themselves in the mirror and say, "What is that on my face?
Yeah.
What if I look like I'm going to do it this way? Who's going to look at me when I'm shitting anyways?"
I like to get in and get out.
I think they should just have half stall doors like they have at the rest stop so you can see people just sitting there taking a crap.
Yeah.
Then people would get out faster.
They should put a doorbell on the stall door. Just ding dong. I'm in here. Ding dong.
Well, that happened at a ski resort I went to recently.
They put a doorbell on the
No,
stall?
dude came and knocked on it, and he goes, "Yo, you want this?" And I didn't know he was talking to me. So then he knocked on the door, and I was like, "Huh?" He's like, "Do you want this?" I go, "What are you talking about?" And he reaches under, and he hands me toilet paper. And I said, "Oh." He goes, "You might want this." And I go, "There's toilet paper in here." He goes, "Oh, okay, we'll just leave it in there." So
He was
now I'm
hitting on
thinking,
you.
so I'm thinking to myself, did you lace it? What if you gave me something I wipe my ass with, and it automatically gets in my bloodstream, and then he roofies me from the
Here it
asshole?
comes.
He could have
Here
roofied
it
me from the
comes.
asshole.
The hypochondriac.
He could have put the toilet paper and roofied it with something to get in my asshole.
What if he laced it with cocaine and now I'm a drug addict? What if you
I don't know if I'd be a
heroin
drug
on
addict,
it?
but I could have a very weird trip on the hill while I'm snowboarding.
Well, you do know that there's two ways to get medicine to your body. Well, there's a lot of ways, but intravenously in your vein, under your tongue, or through your asshole. My ex-girlfriend from way back got a boob job, and they gave her pain medicine, whatever it was, suppositories. Shove
In her
up
butthole?
ass. Yeah. It wasn't like pain medicine. I don't know what the fuck it was for, but I wasn't having any.
She had a hemorrhoid, dude.
No, it was
She said, "I want to tell you."
something to do with the boob job, but I wasn't having any part of that. I told
I've
her
used
she was,
depositories.
I told her she was running solo.
Yeah, so she wanted you to do it?
I don't know. What
She wanted you to put it in her asshole?
I don't know. I wasn't going to. I was just waiting for the bandages to come off so I could see the boobs. Oh,
Oh, there we go. Another show of that. So popular.
it's people just know.
I've done
They
the
wanna-
depository before, and the funniest thing was there's a point when it gets in your asshole that your body just automatically eats it. And the further you shove it up in there, it's not coming out. It's going, all of a sudden it just goes whoop, right on in there. Just like that Dr. Dolittle movie when he was using the thermometer in the dog's butt, and he's like, "It's going in. It's going in." That's what it felt like. It felt like all of a sudden it just went in, and it was gone. And I felt weird. But my hemorrhoid was gone, so it was perfect. And it was shaped like a little rocket, a little point on the end. And it said, "For anal use only. Don't swallow this."
So back to cycling. So I get on the bike and I pedal. And then they turn the lights out and they have those strobe lights or the disco lights
Disco
going.
lights.
And I put my own music on. Actually, I was listening to a course. And but it didn't stop the two instructors in front of me from being loud. I kept hearing the lady go, "Woo!" And then I'd look up.
It was excitement.
Yeah, they were getting excited. And then I was looking to the left of me, and there was a couple And I don't know if you remember seeing them, but it was a girl and a guy, and her legs were like going so fast, it was like a blur. She never stopped. She just